First of all, we'll start with a statement from Coach Henderson.
Well, obviously we didn't do enough to earn a victory today. I think you got to start with the fact that we didn't get a leadoff guy out until the 6th. We only got 2 out all day. We gave them 11 freebies. Oregon State did a great job of keeping the pressure on, a very good job of hitting mistakes. And that's really kind of capsulized the ball game right there. We did a poor job of getting leadoff guys on, and we put too many freebies on for them, and then they took advantage of that. So, questions?
Okay, we'll start with questions for the student athletes. When you have a question, raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. And once again, identify yourself and tell us your affiliation and to whom you're directing the question. And we'll jump right in. Rick?
Rick Cleveland, Mississippi Today. Jake, it seems you guys always play your best when your backs are to the wall, and here you are again. How do you feel about it?
It's a position we're used to. I mean, I've been here a lot. You know, we're going to come out tomorrow and compete and look to win a ball game.
Okay. Here, Gene. Thank you.
Logan Lowry, Northeast Mississippi Daily Journal. Hunter, is this just one of those games where you have to flush it and try it again tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, it's baseball. Stuff like that happens. Flush it and move on to the next day. You carry it on to the next day. It ain't going to do nothing for you.
Kendall Rogers doing baseballs for Jake. When you guys kind of sit, I know you're practicing, but when you kind of sit around for a few days after winning the first 2, do you kind of feel like in a way it makes you lose a little bit of the momentum that you had?
Not necessarily. You know, we felt ready to play today. They capitalized off of mistakes, and you know, all we can do is worry about tomorrow and be ready to go tomorrow.
Okay, Rick.
For either one of the players, did y'all see what happened during batting practice with Ethan? Did you?
We didn't see it.
No, we did not. Ethan will be ready to go tomorrow. He'll give us a good start.
Okay, any more questions? Guys, get ready for tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Of course, that's a to-be-determined game time tomorrow. If there's one game tomorrow, it'll be a 7 o'clock start. If it's 2, this game will be at 2 o'clock Central. Okay, questions for Gary? Hunter? I mean, Kyle? Okay. Kendall, whoever.
Kyle, Kendall.
Yeah, I'll just call myself
Corey.
another name.
Bub.
Billy Bob. All right, Kendall Rogers doing baseball. Gary, just looking at Oregon State, that's 37 runs their last 3 games. What, from your perspective in the dugout, what are you kind of seeing from their lineup top to bottom right now?
Well, besides the fact that they've got really good players, exceptional players through the first 4, they do a really good job of making you pay for mistakes. Now, when you make good pitches, you get them out, and that's kind of a standard saying that every pitching coach ever has probably uttered to a staff, but it's true. If you make good pitches, you get them out. But the margin of error when you're facing them right now is not very good. And then on top of it, we put 11 guys on base. We, an entire time plus 2 through the lineup, we just put them over there. It really, it just turns your margin of error into just about nothing. You have to be really, really good, and we just weren't sharp enough today to earn a victory. Then obviously they hit some balls on the nose, and they also had their share of soft contact, a couple of check swing balls that fell in, and you put it all together, and it's the game that you just watched, and so we've got to do a really good job of, whatever term you want to flush it, forget it, and we got to get in tomorrow. And fortunately, with this group, they're well aware. The first game on Friday night in Tallahassee, Saturday in Nashville. We've come back many, many times. This group has, so-called the cliche, you're back against the wall, we're in a corner. So we'll respond well. And, to Kendall's question regarding momentum, and, in 1990, I was a pitching coach with Dennis Rogers at Riverside Community College, and had the opportunity the entire fall to go over at lunchtime Tuesdays and Thursdays and be a participant in Coach Kalinas' noontime lunch chalk talk, wonderful experience in my life. And, you know, he constantly preached momentum is tomorrow's starting pitcher, you know, and we're big believers in that. And Ethan will come out. He'll give us a good start, and we'll do everything we can to get in that Monday night ball game.
Okay, Mike.
Coach Mike Patterson, Omaha World Herald. So Oregon State had to win today. Did you see more of a sense of urgency from the Beavers?
No, I mean, I think that you know, they didn't play well their first game here in the last, what, 2? Today's their 4th game. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. The 2 before this, I thought that they played very well, sharp, aggressive. It's a good team with a lot of good older players, and they'll show up tomorrow as well.
Okay, Rick.
Gary, where were you when the deal happened with Ethan in batting practice, and what did you see?
I saw it. I was on the field. So, yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, I don't even know what to say. Other than the kids are bulletproof, and I'm like you know, I don't know what a grandma or mom or overprotective father telling them all the time, man, you're not bulletproof, you know, and that's where they are in life, man. Stay behind that screen, man. They have heard that ad nauseum from me. But freak accidents happen, and it hit him, and we're planning on him pitching tomorrow.
Any more?
Be doing at the time.
Oh, he's doing his job.
Oh.
I just like him to do it behind the screen, you know, like all the time. You know, it's like anything in life. You know, you're raising your kids, or, you know, whatever. Maybe you're talking to grandkids, or you're a teacher in an educational setting, or whatever it may be. And you know, whenever you have a position of leadership, or you're trying to teach somebody something, there's that feeling that life has taught you through pain, and you're trying to get those guys you're trying to educate them, you're trying to have them skip the pain part in all areas of life. You're teaching your son and your daughter how to drive, or, you know, how to respond socially, or, you know, how to be effective in a extracurricular activity. Or what we do, obviously, is playing baseball, you know, and, you know, we anyway, we talk to them a lot. Get behind the screen. Those guys have heard that from me a couple hundred times this year, and they laugh, and they, hey, Hindu, yeah, we'll get you. And, you know, and unfortunately it got him today, and so that's life. We'll see where it takes us, and we're planning on him pitching.
Any more questions for Gary?
All right, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, 2 or 7.
Yeah.